Yo, what's up guys, welcome back. So OCG Metagame breakdown for late January, so early February 2025. New OCG format day recently got their ban list a couple of weeks ago, as you see here on the left. And to refresh our memories, we know that Dweller was banned, a couple of weeks ago. Biggest reason probably are the Dragon Rulers, but the question is how much of an impact do they have? They got new support and pretty much everything is unlimited. I should recheck that, but they're almost at full force. Other notable cards again, Exit Ryzeal, I guess, to 1, hits Ryzeal in general, and then last but not least Masterpiece back to 2. There's a true Draco decklist in a few moments, and Maliss was hit. I'm looking at Allure, but that's basically it. But other than that, nothing too noteworthy, I guess. So let's see. This is the previous metagame breakdown from last week to because of something important. We at least we saw that post list, and before Alliance Insight, again the two most recent packs were Supreme Darkness, the pack that we now have in a TCG, and of course Alliance Insight, which was released, so super recently. So new decklist in a few moments, but before Alliance Insight, as you see, because of the Ryzeal hits and Maliss hits in general, both Orcust and Blue Eyes, they dethroned the other two decks. And then it was switching around, between Orcust and Blue Eyes taking the top spot, the most represented deck in the OCG locals formats. And basic Orcust list on the right side, I don't think there's any particular notable cards. It's very similar to 2019 Orcust, but with a new support, the Link one, Searches the Field spell, and so on. A superb card, but keep this in mind, post-Alliance. This is pre-Alliance Insight. While the second deck list, again, Blue Eyes as well, one of the best contenders before Alliance Insight. And again, we are getting this deck in a TCG, but with Ryzeal full force, Maliss full force, I'm not so sure if Blue Eyes is going to hold up, but we'll see. Again, fairly standard, yeah, because again, this is before Alliance Insight. Okay, so now, Alliance Insight was, released first weekend, so last weekend, past couple of days. Let's take a look. And this is so funny. As you saw past couple of weeks post-ban list, Ryzeal kind of vanished. Well, vanished. It wasn't the number one deck in the OCG, but because of the new Maliss support, Maliss instantly goes to, well, I was about to say top tier, but first place, and second place we still have Ryzeal. But most notable, first of all, is of course both of these decks, they got new support. So let's take a look at the Maliss deck. First of all, the new Maliss card. What is it? Maliss Hair. It's very similar to a Bestial card. Banish something, special summon her. When she's banished, get something back from her banished pile. This is super similar to the list I was using, what was it, last week or 2 weeks ago? So 2 copies of the new monster and then 1 copy of the new quick play spell, Monster Negator Plus. You could banish it from the field spell, yeah, to get something, at least to search something. So it's really just an extra target as well. Very nice, especially going second. But other than that, super standard with Dominus Impulse at 3. I had that at 2 in the deck, but again, makes sense. The Charmies are there as well, and of course the new Ignister package. They are indeed running the new one at 3, the Searcher, plus the Breed Dragon at 1, because again it's searchable, reborn stuff, and I guess this new support, new Ignister support, Cyber support, kinda lets you play around Lancia as well, so that kinda helps out the deck, and it kinda could give you a reason why the deck is now by 10% much more represented than the top cut. So I guess makes sense. Ryzeal, the comeback after the ban list. Extra Ryzeal at 1, but because of the new Ryzeal, I forgot his name. It's basically a searcher, but an important searcher. It searches one of their spells or traps, immediately set it to the field. And that's crucial because now you can search the field spell and then, continue your combo and potentially play through Nip with that searched field spell. And that's kind of crucial here. And yeah, it searches the field spell. The field spell lets you, recycle your Exit Ryzeal, basically. So the field spell is a crucial part. They are going full ham on the new, at least on the Melt Charmies. Both of the ones, yeah, here in the main deck, and the new one in the side deck. But other than that, it's going for a small spirit, package and triple imperm, no surprises. But yeah, the deck is far from that, even with 1 exit. But I think Maliss full support is better, than weakened Ryzeal. Okay, some extra lists, because that was basically it, the analysis of Road of the King. Again, all links will be in the video description. So, Orcust, they also got a new high-level monster that kind of boosts machine types, as you see here in this particular main deck. But other than that, again, very similar deck list as the one we've seen before. Impulse already, at least also in the main deck. Yeah, that definitely makes sense. They're also running the new Mulch Army. Alright. Not so sure. Okay, yeah, I'm not so sure though. Would it not be better to side deck it? Then again, they do have, you know, Troll, Maxi. Maxi is legal. It is what it is. But Orcust, looking forward to Orcust full power here in the TCG. Argo Stars. Argo Stars is, it kind of feels similar to like a stun-ish deck. It's heavily trap oriented, you know, what is it, the one on, they actually get 2 new monsters, but this player, it's a first place deck list, locals. This one, what is it, searches to two of the traps, basically, you know, to get your engine rolling. And, you know, go for the silhouette rabbit and so on. Which is, it's a gimmicky deck, but it's nothing too top tier, but there is potential. I think Konami revealed a new Odeon set not too long ago, so we might get more continuous monster traps in the future as well here in the TCG. But it's a shifter deck, so yeah, shifter right. Heavily trap oriented, but a lot of floodgates are banned. Anyway, next one. We have I'm heavily looking forward to this archetype, and that's Regenesis. Regenesis is you know, multiple attributes, multiple levels as well. They have a strong Searcher, they have a spell, Rota, and they have a strong Stratos, the one here left side, upper left part. Fantastic card. Which again searches their stuff. They have like, what is it, they have a negation, which basically almost any deck can run it. And it's super scary because it's super consistent, because they have 3 Rota and 3 Stratos to search it and, you know, keep recycling it. So it's a super scary deck. This Regenesis in general has definitely a lot of potential. Some floodgates though, here in the main deck. And Dogmatica as well. Okay, not your servant. Yeah, kind of makes sense. Alright, the next one, Tenbai. Tenbai is super weakened. The thing here is that they indeed are going for the new Mulch Army as well in the main deck. Full Mulch Army. They have potential, at least no rulers though. There's a ruler deck list in a few moments, but anything out of the ordinary, I don't think so. Yeah, some Azamina cards here in the extra deck. Okay, yeah, for Super Poly. I guess that could make sense, yeah. Dominus Impulse as well, the one of Red Reboot, and Masked Dragon. Masked Dragon, guys. Very similar to Mystic Tomato, but what is it for? For dragons, probably? Or fires? No, not fire dragons. Yeah, UFO Turtle is for fires. Yeah, it is what it is. I mean, if you can do it in a battle phase, it works out, I guess. Masterpiece coming back. We saw Masterpiece coming back after the list on Master Duel, and I think it's at 2. Let me check. Yep, it's at 2 currently in the OCG, but still banned in the TCG. But they do have a lot of floodgates still. I mean, the Monarch card is still very strong, but the other floodgates are probably all limited. Yeah, good. They should. But oh, it's still mind-boggling that Card of the Mice is at 3. That's insane. I think we have it at 1, right, in the TCG. But intriguing. Masterpiece could definitely come back in the TCG as well, to spice things up. So the next one we have White Forest. I like the new support, you know, featuring the Azamina cards as well, but they do have some very important choke points, so I'm not so sure about the White Forest. But again, it's a deck that has potential, has like had multiple waves of support featuring Azamina as well, with the most recent stuff as well. I tested it out on the channel a couple of weeks ago. There is potential, and yeah, most of the searchers indeed at 1. So okay, I definitely give it a try. Azamina, featuring White Forest. It has potential, and a small Fiendspit package, because I think all of the Fiendspit cards are basically limited, and they still have the Lycra diffusion. So almost there. And this list I found intriguing. Ryzeal Madolce. Okay, I haven't thought about this hybrid. Is there potential? Probably. I mean, Ryzeal as a rank 4 Exceed based engine, you could make it work basically featuring any deck, as we are seeing now in the TCG, right, with the ritual based archetype, the TCG exclusive one. So I'm probably going to try this one out, featuring Madolce. Yeah, see how this one works out. some extra deck lists, but the quality of this one is not that great. The first one being Yugioh. You know, what is it? They have like a very powerful ritual, pop itself to search their powerful field, and you know, special summon basically 3 level 9s to the field, and you can go from there. So you can pump out the Baron for Exceeds, right? The Omni negation, and go from there. Some important notes here, and I didn't think about it to run it in my Ryugi deck. Was it last week or 2 weeks ago? But they are going for the full Dominus package, so the new one as well. It's not the Dominus card. It's not called Dominus. But what is it? When it's activated, you can activate it from the hand. It's basically an imperm, and if you already have a trap in the graveyard, you can search one of the other Dominus cards. So that's pretty disgusting, and it doesn't target. That could come up. So intriguing. So is there potential for Ryugi? Yeah, but again, some very important choke points as well. Rulers. I'm hyped for rulers. I mean, Konami banned 12 for a reason. Yes. Oh, and they still have the Kashtira rank 7 Exceed as well. Oh, it is the Exceed as well to banish. But other than that, they still have grass. They're basically full-on monsters. They still have Fairy Tale Snow, that's important. They're playing an Armed Dragon package for draws, right, when discarded. Is the small 10 by engine in main deck. As you know, basically any one-card combo features, what is it, double level 7 play. You know, it's basically a one-card rank 7 Exceed play and even more. That's why the small 10 by engine is there. And, you know, potentially just push for game if you have the opportunity. So it definitely makes sense. Full monsters with Armed Dragon. Okay. That's really nice. And then last, Primi Blue Eyes, but with spice with Regenesis. And as I've mentioned before, it's its powerful engine that could be splashed into many decks. 3 of the Rota to search the Stratos, search the negation. Plus, I think they're running the Dragon one, and that one, what does it, tributes itself to banish, I believe, a spell or trap from the opponent, which again is very, very, very strong. So there is really, I mean, when we get this in a TCG, definitely look out for the Regenesis cards because of the high splashability into many decks. Okay, that's it for now, guys. Thanks for watching. Feel free to leave a comment or like if you enjoyed the video. Riddim signing out. Peace.